Good morning. How's everyone doing? Good morning. We are doing well. Well, thank you for the follow. We get 0570K. How are you? Good morning. A little wet out today. Wet out. 3 p.m. there. Funny how time works. I feel like I'm behind. You're always ahead. In the future. All this time travel. All right. I think I'm gonna change little today commands thing up there. Proper types. Yeah, let's toss some mimeograph on there. Drop that down just out there. Features awesome. Oh, what is Xenocron? Vostok. Gotcha. Yeah, my lead filter hasn't kicked on this morning. I don't. It's gonna be a rough day. All right, we're say going through compiling the latest Rust analyzer. EMG +1. All right. Let's see what we can find here. Let's do our updates. COC updated. Let's see what else. Wow, quite a few things. COC logs, always interesting. They are gonna. What else was I gonna look at? Oh, I'm gonna set today. All right. Well, this isn't too far off, but we can kind of get jump on it. So writer to JS value. Writable stream, get writer. Where were we for that? We were in here. Get writer returns JS value. I so miss having real types there. So miss it. Line knows no stack traces. Same. Do I use tmux plus vim program in Rust? Yes, I do. How do I debug? Seeing stack trace calls? Yeah, Printline. Printline works pretty well. Right, debug and dbg works really well. I haven't tried, was it CLion or some of the other tools? Yeah, if you had something that you needed to, I think GDB would work. Thus far, log and dbg has worked out really well. That, and most of the time when you're writing Rust code, it is so strict that you're not falling into the same traps that you would get into in weaker typed languages. Yeah, I don't think I've ever stepped into GDB for Rust. What's the joke? If it compiles, it runs, and boy does it. At the moment, it sometimes doesn't because we end up with these JavaScript types that are weakly typed. Right? So at this point, here we have a JS value. And a JS value could be a writer. It could be undefined. It could be a number of things. So in this case, we're kind of have one foot in each world. So let's figure out what's in here. Here. Oh, it does. So we could even set up transform streams in WebSys. Ooh, fancy. Just a bunch of random phonetically coherent characters. Cedamus. Good morning. How are you? All right. I would like to get transform stream set up, but we're going to do this in phases. I'm going to get it testing, running and testing. Because what if this just doesn't work? Right. Transform stream returns a writable stream. We just call it a writable stream. That returns a get. Oh, hold on. Writable stream, and the writable stream returns a writer. Okay, writable stream. So that's a writable stream default writer. Inject into. Gotta attend a meeting about a release of software you've never seen in your life. What editor is this? This is NeoVim. Yep. We're using COC for all of the fancy bits. Got a decent set of plugins. Yes. We were converting these, that's right. And here we're going to return new with a stream. It's the right place. Response. Creating a response here. Oh, get out of the way, error messages. Yeah, creating a new response with optional buffer and init. Not right. We want stream. New with optional readable stream, yes. Like this, but we also want to init. Goodness, there's so many of these. But this one, new with optional readable stream and init. Does Vim give me an advantage on VS Code, even if I'm really good at VS Code? That's, yeah, we're gonna step it into basically, you should be coding in whatever you're good at, right? If you're really good at Vim, code in Vim. If you're really good at VS Code, code in VS Code. It's whatever you are most comfortable in. They are all hammers and code is all nails. So pick the hammer you're best at. Just wield it really well. I'm going to take a readable stream and we need one of these init options, response init. And then we're going to fall into the case where we have to unwrap that, right? Down. Which we're tagging with fixme. Okay. This one was what? A new dot status. We set this to 200. I think that's it. Okay. Still whining about this. Oh, it wants it borrowed. And our writer. Oh. Oh, hold on. Oh, it is. Capitan is there? Good. Forgot to start Capitan this morning. Hmm. Oh, and Rust seed or Rust analyzer rebuild. Let's clean that up. Let's do a COC restart. Okay. Now, while that's happening, we're going to Wrangler. I actually have to do a two-stage publish, followed by Wrangler dev. All right. Not too bad. That there doesn't make sense. Was this the additional code that got generated? Probably the additional. So yeah, we're actually Cloudflare is using some JS types that WebSys doesn't have implemented yet. So we're actually in the process of adding some things to WebSys, to the WebSys crate, and then using them. I had them declared locally, but I think it would be more helpful for everybody if it was in the WebSys crate. Um, Now let's see, does this work? Admin. But that's not a bad check. Users doesn't do anything. Fine. No. Oh, looks like it's working. Let's toss some more garbage at this. Oh, you're a user. What did we get back for that? Resend that. Go one created. Okay. That's that's really nice. So everything just happened to work. We get our little clippy icon there for the favicon, which means that all our statics are working. Wow. Okay. Okay, we're just migrating to these. Those. I'm gonna commit a work in progress. Durable objects, yes. And we're gonna try to reduce the size of our Mimeograph Cloudflare bits. Bro boy, how's it going? Good morning. How are you? And this looks okay. You can see that, well, WebSys types don't actually return the type we want. So we have to unchecked into on those. We do a dine into, but we know what the type is. It's just that compiler doesn't have that information, so we have to provide it. Got a couple more fix me's on there, but that's expected. Clean those up later. Trying to migrate first. All right. All right. 4 p.m. there. Well, good evening. Good afternoon. Feel that. Now, what else are we going to put in there? We got the text encoder bits. I think writable stream default writer. These guys are a good target. Unless they diverge. All right. My wife's sending me a joke, but I don't remember how to say the punchline. All right, let's close some of those. Got this. We're gonna move that over here. Close off some of these pieces. Readable stream pipe 2. Yes, close. Okay. So the next piece I don't know, maybe we just do this kind of top down. Now we have these default writers, etc. How you doing, Tommy? Aplueco? Good morning. You're so spoiled. Oh, I think transform stream would be a good target. So let's add that one. It's kind of an entry point, right? It's not returned by other things. You create these. Boilerplate bits. They're doing the constructors on this. Transform stream. Oh, it doesn't have okay. Now why would this fail? Why would this ever fail? I don't think this can fail. This would always return a transform stream. But I don't want to diverge from how they're doing it though. Your Macintosh works great. Oh, nice. Very cool. Your Hackintosh, yes, yes. I remember. And we were talking about the E5740s. No, 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 that's not right. What was the model again? Seeing that sometimes they impl these. I didn't realize you could do that. Okay, here they have the RTC identity provider and an impl for it. Huh, kind of neat. Let's see, let's go to something simple. And this one. What else? Void callback. This is surprising. So earlier I found the one that doesn't do it the same way because I was searching for the other style. But a lot of these are, goodness, set up the other way. Basically, where we have an impl. So here, WebSocket element. So here they declare the type. They say this is a JavaScript type. There's a JS name is WebSocket element. And here they impl it. And they create a new object. Wow. Why would they do it this way? The debug assert? Oh, these are the builder style setups. Yeah, we're not doing those. We don't need that for this. We need something more like this. Here. Is there a good example of this? In JSS. Pick one at random. GenBlob. Basically, I'm looking for an example of a constructor that takes no arguments and its return type. I'm wondering if, even in this case, they're being consistent with return type being a result or not. So I don't want to change this. I want to be consistent with the rest of the API. All right. Someone takes URL, new with base, new. Oh, look at this. Yep. Still returning the result. Unless this is the one we're working on. Nope. That's a different one. All right. That answers that. We always return the result. Don't know why. Oh well. Hey, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Estelle. All right. So where to from there? We've got the new function. This has two other functions on it, right? For the reader and writer. Oh, and we have to create the IDL for it. Like so. So let's create a new file. Transform stream. Copy paste that. It's out of here. the right URL there. Okay, let's clean this up. Interesting. I did not create anything for these elements. Everything's optional here. Oh, okay. Okay. We're trying to train pretzel rocks. And good afternoon, MHW0. Okay. I think that's good for that. But now we need a couple of attributes. Okay. First one. What is the first one for? Method getter, yes. Is on a transform stream. And so is the next. Fix that. Okay. The name for this is going to be readable, followed by writable. Hey, stall. So transform stream, as we saw earlier, didn't have individual pages for these. So all of the docs on this go to the same place. Ah, and what do we return? The readable end of the transform stream. Thank you. That is incredibly helpful. So it should be a readable stream and writable stream. I think we've just created both of those. So this readable stream, we need to protect these via feature flags. I mean, it would be silly to create this, basically compile this without those. There's our CFGs. There we go. That goes before that. And it needs transform stream and readable stream. Same thing for writable. we've introduced our transformer stream. We haven't added it to the giant list. Transport. Here? All right. Now the cargo.toml file. Not that one. This would be the WebSys. There we have transform stream. You could create one, but not have any properties if you didn't include the readable stream and writable stream features, which would be kind of silly. I mean, maybe that should enable a couple. Doesn't seem to be the pattern that they're following. Guessing that these are all constructor elements. If, let's say we look at SVG path element. Was it because of the extends? Like this pattern's different, right? We're actually looking at this one here. Oh no, mosquito. Don't you drain me. All right. Who did this one? And notice pattern, the one that Alex does, no dependencies. The one that Pawan does has dependencies. Wonder why. It's because Powon doesn't want to have those kinds of return types, right? Maybe their process changed. I would love to return more concrete types. Be fantastic. Let's see. Let's go to WebSys. Just give me the repo. How do we search for a given history element? Let's just go there. Can we delete, replace? Dramatically improving the build time of WebSys. Hmm. What was it before? So they're going to have a number of these. What did they restructure it? Here, just load that one. Where did that come from? Oh, a bunch of those moved. Looks like they just restructured it. Huh. Okay. I'm looking at the little green bars over there. I'm looking for some that have red in them. Something there, but that doesn't seem to be. Oh, code gen for constructors, web IDL test. File system access, web IDL. Basically, I'm looking for feedback on this. Oh, I wonder if some of our APIs are actually unstable. We'll have to do the same thing. A weird way to do that. I mean, these are just options, though. So it's just a plain old JavaScript object. Maybe that's why. It doesn't actually exist. Yeah, those are options. Options, options. Accept type. More options. Gotta be something in here with a little bit more meat to it. Many promises. More options. Options. All right, well, interesting. Starting to get a sense of if you're creating some sort of like options object, something that has properties on it, then you would do it this way. But if you're trying to build out something that has a constructor, like an actual constructor, you would do it the other way. That makes sense. And the return types for these all seem to be promises or options, right? Want something that doesn't return a promise. Yeah, let's go back. Okay. Wow. Got a closed one. Additional text metric properties. That'd be a good one. Turning F64s. Yeah. Oh, the return types were just F64s. I want to know what their new expected return types are. Should we be doing it with results to JS values? Should we be returning the actual type? Add WASM and web worker example. Web worker. There must be another one in here. Add missing APIs for input event. Let's try that. And string and option to data transfer. I like this better. The option object, is it? Must be. All right. I'm going to have a little stronger. Or just JS value. All right. Let's pop right back into there. Which ones? We start with transform stream or readable stream? I'm leaning towards readable stream. So yeah, let's those in there. Got it. Well, mosquitoes been bugging me. Take that, Mr. Miyagi. Just grab those things out of the air. My hand's dirty. Anyhow, not gonna make my just where were we? Readable stream, locked, cancel, returns a promise, cancel with reason, promise, get reader. Look at this here. If it returns two types, can't do it. Oh, because of the mode. First try, yes. I have little mosquito putty on my hands. Sad. So it looks as though this is intending to control the return type. You're either going to get readable stream BYOB reader or a readable stream default reader. This is so different from Rust. This would be like an enum in Rust, not just. So let's have the default one return readable stream default reader. Now we need a big. Where was that defined? Oh, this already existed. What are their policies on breaking changes? Hmm. I don't mind having our own little branch of this. Wonder how often they publish breaking changes. History. You know what? It's there we go. What features? Dash L. And I want the dates. Oh, there we go. Oh, interesting. So 150 weeks ago. Wow. And then it suddenly became 0.3. Ah. So if we want this to land, we don't want breaking changes. That there would be a breaking change to this. Oh, that's too bad. All right. Well, it isn't possible to get anything else except for this. I think this is a good change. We might need to break this into multiple pieces, like the not breaking version and the breaking version. Break my heart. Let's undo this. Look at that. We just don't stage it. This one, though, depending on the, I think that should be more of an impulse. At reader, at BYOB reader, something like that. That would be helpful. Simple readable stream. Let's see. The function. Get BYOB reader. Takes itself, returns. What is it? Readable stream. BYOB reader. Get reader with option. And we provide the BYOB reader. Our options. Just a plain JavaScript object. Good. Then we set the mode. What is this? That's fancy. So you can WASM bindgen an enum or string types. Okay. New mode. I think that's what it was. All right. That there is going to return a JS value. Then we not object here. Should only exist. Got that. And I don't know. Frame default. Okay. There's the readable stream. Now we have concrete types on the return of these. Good morning. Is this Lou Jaden? Morning. How are you? Oh, and thank you for the follow. Now we're gonna do the same thing with a writable stream. Get writer here. Take a peek at the docs. You're doing well. Glad. Have a good is it Wednesday already? Oh, let's say. What is this project? We call it Mimeograph. And currently we are making changes to WebSys. Be able to add some of these types that Cloudflare web workers use. And we're gonna have to tag these as experimental. Get writer. It looks like it's always the same kind. It's good. A writable stream default writer. And then need a config on this. That's so much nicer already. And in transform stream, or where we're getting the readable and writable, I, I don't think there's any point to having a transform stream. You don't also enable the readable stream and writable stream. Because if you couldn't get the writable off of it, you can't transform the stream. And you can't put anything into it. Let's go update the WebSys cargo toml. What are our two types again? Readable stream. And a writable stream. And we either let people enable it, so that would change their times there. Well, thank you, Zernicron. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do we enable that there or not? Could allow somebody to make one of these without being able to do anything with it. What did you miss? Oh, we're making breaking changes to WebSys. That and we're trying to figure out, is it fair to enable readable stream and writable stream for transform stream? I mean, like, if you didn't have these two features enabled, you'd only call new and then do nothing with it. I think it's fair to enable these. It's useless without them. Oh, you started learning Rust. Do I have any tips, resources? You're reading this book. That is a great place to start, actually. That, the Rustlings course, I think you're probably on the right track. Um, Having a project for it would also be nice. You know, something that you could work towards. Um, there's also the exorcism.io courses. Those are kind of nice. Or the Advent of Code. You need a little project to be able to code on. Those are good too. This. Oh, all right. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I think these should be broken up into smaller PRs. Just getting something like transform stream in, right? Keep it small, keep it concise. And this one isn't experimental. One could go in all on its own. All right, but we're going to be making more than just that. Writable. Or with the promises, that seems doable. And in this case, we are going to return an actual type. Are those features? They are features, yes. WebSys has features. Features with features. Yeah. For everything in WebSys, it's basically feature blocked. So it makes it so that your compile time stays small. Otherwise, it's just so massive. It's huge. This one we're going to close. Looking at which files we have open. I like the idea of keeping these small. Hey, JB Pratt, how you doing? Good morning. Oh, and thank you for the resub. How have you been doing? Happy Wednesday. I have to say, I've never done as much open source work as I do on the stream. Because we keep running into little bits that aren't there. Oh, let's go fix that. Let's go implement that. Funny. All right. Now I'm trying to determine at what point do we start making PRs for this? It's small things, right? Like the transform stream. That could go in. Why wouldn't that go in? And I really wouldn't mind having smaller, more precise PRs for people to just be able to see and approve. Could do that plus writable stream. Now, what are we missing from writable stream though? Writable stream default writer. We have to implement that. This doesn't actually do anything because none of the features are enabled. Is it all features? Yeah. Having N features for streams though. Yeah. Feature may not be used on the stable release channel. Okay. Yeah, if your features nightly. There we go. Let's just do it nightly. It is purely for compile times. Nope, it's compile time. Basically, when we were doing the build modifications for what was it, GD native, this came up as an example. Could we do this? Because you could actually trim a lot of the build times for GD native if you did the same thing. I don't believe it. I believe that it actually worked. Right, but we're going to take this transform stream off of there. Does this already exist? Readable stream read result. Yeah, that comes with a readable stream BOAOB reader. And that exists. Writable stream default writer. What did that? No. No, we didn't. It's missing. Okay, we need to implement. And once that's implemented, then we'll incorporate it into the project again. Frame default. Okay. Now don't know that we ever invoke the. Well, while that exists, I don't. We actually have to look at MDN. Need that too. Experimental. Yeah. Instead, you use the writable stream to get. I think we are to skip this one. I have some properties. Type. Frame default writer. We have function get. That you're either working with streams or not. Yeah. And really the reason that we're breaking it down into such small pieces is because that's how the rest of it's done. You hear the one about the monkeys in the round room with the ladder in the middle? Yeah, this is like a business process. It's kind of a story on how business processes are made, right? Or how they evolve over time. So you have a business, and well, let's use the metaphor instead. Um, you have a round room, perfectly round room, and inside of this round room, you have this ladder. And on top of the ladder, you have a banana, right? And you put a monkey in the room, and the monkey is kind of curious. He wanders around, and after a while, he gets hungry, climbs up the ladder, like he sees the banana, and he wants the banana, so he goes to climb up the ladder for the banana. As soon as he touches the ladder, freezing cold water shoots out from around the room. He doesn't like it. But after a while, he wants the banana again, so he tries again. Same thing. Freezing cold water, just showers him from all over the place. And he doesn't like it, so he learns not to touch the banana. Well, then a second monkey is introduced to the room. He goes through the same sort of steps. After a while, he goes to touch the ladder, and freezing cold water kind of shoots out. First monkey doesn't like that. And as soon as second monkey goes for the ladder the second time, the first monkey beats him up. First monkey doesn't want the freezing cold water anymore. Right? So then you remove the first monkey and introduce the third monkey. And he's curious. He wanders around the room, sees the ladder, goes to touch the ladder for the banana, but the second monkey beats up the third monkey. Right? And you keep repeating this process. Eventually, nobody knows why, but you beat up any monkey that goes for the ladder. And here we are. We're adding feature flags. We don't know why. Your argument makes sense, but it's the way things are. So we're going to keep adding feature flags here. Yes, we are. Hub function close. This takes this. And returns a promise. Really? Why a promise? Huh. All right, what else do we have? Desired size. I don't know that this one's used anywhere. Better beat up anyone that doesn't introduce feature flags? Yes. Yes. That's what we'll do. Any PR that's opened, if there isn't, I don't know, a minimum number of feature flags introduced, reject it. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. Now, is that's for like product feature flags, right? Not like great feature flags. All right. Go up one here. Desired size. Oh, this is the uh, agent of user. Good morning. How are you? Similar to Launch Darkly, except open source. Nice. Very nice. This one looks like it returns a number. F64 in that case? I don't know about this. Because in this it says double question mark. What's a question mark mean in the IDL file? If this stream is undefined, error exception. That seems okay. All right, then ready. It, yeah, the possibly undefined, maybe. Although it didn't mention that in the page. Here it just mentions that it throws. Hmm. Now, does that exist? Let's check it. This page says not complete, or is not complete. But it's there. Just doing a little sanity check. Yeah, that looks good. Same thing for desired size. But this JS name is different. There we go. And then for ready. Now for the other pieces. Abort, close, release lock, and write. That works. Then abort with reason. Oh. Should be with reason. Now, the reason can be DOM string. All right. I mean, it can be a DOM string. Seems like this should probably be like a stir or something. If you're in Rust, say stir. Is there any reason you can think of why you wouldn't abort? This is a DOM string. DOM string can be just a string. Now you're going to be taking a string value from JavaScript in order to pass in here. Probably going to be hard coded, the reason. Or some other Rust string. Leave like that. Writable stream default writer. Hey, thank you for the follow. How do you pronounce this? Alpus fly? Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Oh, first try, huh? Oh, you're lucky. Sometimes it takes me a couple. But like earlier, I just didn't have my leap filter on. column string we looked at, yes. Okay. Now this is experimental, so we should put all of the experimental mumbo jumbo in there. What? Features. Interesting. So I thought there was a different one. Or was it? File system access? It adds some unstable APIs. Maybe it's this one. Okay, here. Do I have to tag it like so? I think we'll come back to that. What else do we need in here? Not ready. Abort. Abort with reason. Yes, this promise. Oh, it was already there. Okay, that exists. Release lock. Undefined. So no return value. What else? Write. That's an interesting one. So you can write a number of things. We're going to have a number of these for write. Is write. Chunk. Whatever chunk is. A block of binary data passed to the writable stream. So helpful. Right. Chunk. Huh. Here. Writable stream default writer. Here they describe it a little better. Or not. Wow. All right. So it's simple. It just takes a JS value because we don't know what it is. Any chunk. All right. Hey, Bear Duda. Or Bear CT8. Good morning, Bear CTY360. Tomorrow. Well, we know what some of those are, right? But let's not. They would show up in this list, wouldn't they? That's all right. Shall we set tomorrow too? Hmm. There's yesterday. Well, this looks pretty good. We would have to protect that. I'll have to figure out how. So this one's experimental. The changes to reader are breaking changes, and transform stream. Well, that can just go in. We might have a number of PRs being teased out of this. This little cargo check. Eyes. All right. Just got rid of this one. I can stay. Text encoder and decoder. Type options. That's gone now, isn't it? Yeah, now there's stream pipe options. Yeah. Goes away. BYOB option goes away. Readable stream, read result. Keep that one. Does that actually exist in here? A readable stream. Get reader here. We call read on that. There it is. Readable stream, default read result. And this one doesn't have a read, does it? Oh, it does. It's a readable stream, BYOB read result. Okay. So that goes away. That's quite a bit smaller now. Let's go to our project, cargo check. It's gonna break. It's gonna be horrible. A happy little accident. Readable stream, default reader. Oh, where is our default reader? We return it here, but it was a JS value. Okay. Let's create one for this. There's actually two here. Oh, we might gonna do one of those little funny classes. Hmm. Interesting that it says dictionary. Do they mean object? I don't know about this part. Readable stream, generic reader. Guess we have to make one of these. Some mix in. I don't know how to code. I'll practice. Are you looking to get into coding? Let's see if any of the other ideals dictionary. All of them. They did include this dictionary with window. Window's huge. Thousands of lines. Event. That's smaller. Or request. Oh, that's right. Request init. Someone. Ah, they create them as separate files. Okay. Same thing. Close some of these that we don't need. We're done with transform stream. Readable stream. Yeah, that. Okay. We're going to have to create one like this. This is basically a plain old JavaScript object with some setters and getters. Basically, it's following this builder pattern. Now, one. Readable stream, default reader. This is the one we were looking at. Okay. And it includes that. So that mix in. I have to do both. That works. Good. Now where's our readable stream default reader web IDL? There it is. All right. Clean this up. Looks like we have release lock. Read. Object does not implement dependable trait. Lock return nothing. That's undefined. Okay, now for these IDL. Oh, not that. Oh, closed and cancel. Why would you have cancel? Cancel a reader? What does that even mean? Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm hitting enter instead of tab. Okay. Train Mr. Halsey. Not tab either. Readable stream default reader. Close. To the docs. Good. All right. And then cancel. Huh. What do they do for cancel and close? Cancel. Returns a promise that resolves when the stream is canceled. Following this method signals a loss of interest framed by a consumer. The supplied reason argument will be given to the underlying source. May or may not use it. All right. The fact that these exist. Good. And this one. Beautiful. Cancel returns a promise in this case, though. Looks like my copy just missed it. All right, so there we have that. Oh, goodness. Oh, I see. That one's done. Now we need to wire up readable stream default reader and whatever else we just added. We have transform stream. I think we wired that one up already. There's mod. Where is it? There it is. Okay. That's already in there. Transform stream is. Writable stream? Yep, good. Feels like I'm missing something. Where's the, oh, untracked files. These down here should be added. Readable stream, default reader. Now, writable stream default writer. Goodness, lots of little pieces in this. So that would be those two. Pull all of those out. Okay. A little sanity check. Readable stream default reader. We have the web IDL. Have generated file. Frame pipe option. I think we added that. I think that, well, no, we did because it didn't exist. We're gonna have to start teasing this apart into little PRs. Is this one here? That's a small fix. It has nothing to do with the rest of this. Transform stream. That's there. There. Writable stream. And default writer. Okay, those look good. Now let's go check on mod. Readable stream default reader. Form stream. Readable stream. Followed. Good. I think we got all the features flags correct. Kind of bugs me. Commit this. Some of these are breaking changes. Transform stream, Buttable stream default writer. We also need the BYOB writer. No, BYOB reader. It's down here to return it. Need to create another one of those. All right, one more. Come on. Get through this. Some of that less glorious work, but definitely very needed. Oh, we didn't finish with the last one, did we? We didn't create our little readable stream read result. Readable stream default read result. Didn't create this. Okay, let's go do that. What's it called? Readable stream default read result. Okay. It's going to be like this. Horrible. Readable stream default read results. Readable stream. Yep, we got that. Good. All right. How long do I work on personal projects a week? I don't know. It depends, actually. Some weeks more than others. Anywhere from like, you know, 10 to 15 hours. Because I do it for a couple hours before work every day and then some longer times on the weekends. Um, yeah, weekends I do 4 to 5 hours alone. So maybe it's closer to 20 if we include the weekends. But I find it challenging. I don't find my normal stuff challenging. Readable stream, default read result. And, well, so much of this is just boilerplate. Right. Now, what do we have in terms of field? Yeah, I actually wake up early. So you can see it's 8:06 here. Start the stream usually before 6 a.m. And after work, it's family time, right? I work, it's kids and homework, dinner, wife. And this I'm planning on turning into a commercial project. I want the ideal for this one. What do we have? We have value and done. Now these are getters, aren't they? This might not actually be done this way. Might be done the other way. JavaScript is producing this, but it's a dictionary. We're not going to be constructing it. Huh. That goes away. So now we just have getters for this. That's too bad. I thought we were going to be able to do something more interesting for that dictionary. But we're not constructing it. We can't do those. All right, so what are the properties we need? Let's scroll up. File. stream. We did something similar to 3 hours before work from 2017, 2018. Like a small SaaS for OKR management. Not a very fun project, but now fully on autopilot, bringing in 2,000 a month. Yeah. Yeah. All right, now this is going to be called value. Does this even exist? Yeah, didn't think so. Hmm. Nowhere. So technically we don't need this because the promise abstracts this type away from us. I don't know what to do with this one. Hmm. Do we include it? We have different types of results. USB IO synchronous. USB. What is this? Isochronous? Looks like we have to extend from object, etc. Use this one as example. Oh, and it's got the unstable API bits in it. Oh, nice. Oh, I'm not including TypeScript type. They don't hate on that. This is object.js name. Yes. This is fine. This isn't documented on like MDN. So do we just skip it? I think it's mentioned in here, right? Here. maybe we can refer to it from readable stream default reader page, or say that it's returned from that. Let's link to this one. All right, there's value. What else was there? There's value and done. Yeah, done, which is a Boolean. That's a bool. Okay. Oh, we already have it. Default read result. One here. Got that one. That works. Now this is our other project over here. Fix it up. Make sure we have everything, feature flags, everything, because we're trying to create a little smaller package where we export some things, create a couple of utility functions. Readable stream read result. We're using the default readers, so we use the default read result. A read takes one argument. Readable stream default reader does not take one, does it? Maybe I butchered that. Readable stream default reader. This one. Oh, yes. Butchering did happen. I have to double check all of these. That's okay. Do that later. There we go. Yeah, that works. Now we come over to our bigger project, which depends on the previous one. Good. We have to re-export transform stream and writable stream default writer. We're in lib. Is this the right project? Here. Transform stream and writable stream default writer. Check our feature flags. Transform stream is there. Why didn't this one get fixed? Unresolved import. Is it not hooked up all the way? Features mod. Oh, transform stream. Looks like it's there. Cargo.toml should have transform stream. Oh, wrong one. WebSys cargo toml. Again. Yeah, that's there. What else? Why wouldn't it show up? Or go check? Maybe it's just Rust Analyzer? Not found in the scope. We don't have a pub type for this. Okay. And now? Ah, there we go. Give that a save. Hopefully it picks up on those. Method not found. The result, yes. Okay. Now the API changed. WebSys tends to return many results when I don't know if it actually makes sense. I don't understand why. Let's just say it that way. Be like new here. Why would new ever fail? Doesn't make sense to me. But here, this is a result. Why? I guess it could fail. Maybe it's just it doesn't exist in the environment that you actually loaded it up in. Maybe. But for us, it should always exist. Same thing here. Anything else? Readable and writable on template mod. Okay. No. Now we can actually test it. Let's try it again. Listening. Let's run it. We have our favorite little icon there. Yes, we do. Read nothing. Great. Users. No, doesn't exist. Fine. Admin. Users. No list. Good. New. Or generated template. Let us save. We should get a 201 back. And we do. Wow. So all of that worked. Lovely. Okay. What are we still missing though? We're missing the BYOB reader. Yeah, the readable stream BYOB reader. We have the default reader, but not the BYOB reader. Yeah. Default reader. Here we go. Array buffer view. Interesting. All right, now for the web IDL. Readable stream. BYOB reader. Right? Copy that. Toss that in there. Back to the previous one. Grab that. Paste. Clean it up. Oh. And we already have this one, right? Yes, good. Like that. Perfect. This one's experimental. Fancy. All right, but what is in that web IDL? We need release lock and read. So this is going to be very, very similar to the other one. Okay. Now let's go through one at a time. We've got read, IDL. Read returns a promise. Double check this exists. Today you saw an announcement on a Rust agent discrete event simulation library. What? Wow. It is both happy to see more people experimenting in the language and worrying because maybe someone did what you're trying to do right now. Better sort of invalidating your efforts. Oh. Those open. Read looks good. Release lock. Same thing. That looks fine. Then we have the readable stream generic reader bits, which are identical. All right. So that one is almost done. That was a quick one. Now for the features. The web this features mod. Double stream. Gonna be before this one. All right. All right, there's the BYOB reader. You think of it as a WordPress alternative that has no server. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm reading my own. Sorry, I saw your name pop up and then it switched really quick. More than cyanide for dinner. How you doing? Any workable demo yet? Well, we have some of our templates. So this here actually uses a number of layers in the system. So the template generation, matching the routes, things like that. When we post to this, it actually connects to durable objects. See the durable object is turning a 201 created for that user. So. No, it's just you. I have two pairs of glasses. My reading glasses that I'm wearing now, then my glasses. Documentation. Oh, but that's like half the work. We have the BYOB reader. Now we need the read results for that, which look awkwardly familiar. Go to that IDL. It's almost the same as the other one. Basically this. That what it's called? Default stream BYOB read result. Readable stream. BYOB read result. Okay, yes. The value field of this. Okay. Make sure that exists. All right. All right. All right. But value is going to be a little different. As this was. Wait, why was this returning a promise? Is that correct? Here. Value. Yeah. So not helpful. But no, it's not a promise. It's just a hmm. Yeah. Return value for the other thing returns a promise. Chunk. Either this one or this one. So technically that's going to be a JS value. It is unfortunate. Hmm. This looks okay now. File not included in module tree. I think that's because of the feature check. Oh, maybe not. We didn't add the BYOB read result yet. However, it's the default one that I meant to change. Let's go back to the default one. Value there is JS value. Devashis, good morning. Hello. How are you? That one looks better. Let's go into features mod. Yeah, we already have readable stream, BYOB, read results. What we need next. Okay. What are we working on? Oh my goodness. We are improving the WebSys crate. So, in order to get some of the other types that we need for the Cloudflare web workers, we're going to make some changes to WebSys. Some Rust coding to watch. You can stop trolling C++ streamers. Where's the other result? Defaults right there. Okay. That looks like it's set up. Now let's get the feature in the WebSys cargo.toml. Readable stream BYO. That. Hey. Low light. Good morning and happy Wednesday. Thank you for the follow. So, the BYOB reader. Read result. I was afraid of that. Okay. Come back up in here. Technically, that one goes before due to the casing. There. OCD, satisfied. When you see someone coding in C++, they suddenly said something like, can I inherit from a library type? Or they sat there writing clunky switch statements. I really like that Rust Analyzer helps stamp out all that boilerplate for you. It's like, oh, so nice. Okay. Cargo check. Oh yeah, that's the right one. Can you inherit from a library type? Dun dun dun. As long as the memory layout's the same, you can. You can also truncate to other types, do all sorts of crazy stuff that Rust would never allow you to do. How long ago did I do C++? This was 2006. It was in 2006. There we go. One of the key things that made you look into the post C++ or a post C++ language was wanting something like extension methods. We kind of get here extension traits. Bro. Your paper title was Perturbation by Sybil Attack and Clustering for Open IVC Networks. What? Wow. That seems rather technical, vivacious. All right. Let's see, what else do we need for this? Writable stream, default writer. Was there another type for that here? Runtime APIs. Okay. Streams. We have writable stream, default writer, writable stream, transform. Those two in that. So we did all of those. Have request and response. Yes. Some of these are their own type. Okay. Yeah, the text encoding bits probably transform over too. Not quite brave enough to start to stream your own coding. I swear far too much. There's quite a few swearing coders out there. And I like the idea of having the Bob Ross coder. +18 coding stream. Who cares? Yeah. Good morning, Purple G. All right. Now, cargo check on this. We just updated those other types. Three new ones. Good result. BYOB reader, default reader. Okay. These modified. What went in here? Was that just not added before? Okay. That's a good change. That's right. I forgot the type. Those. This one here, the default read result actually exists in the other IDL. Here. That one's from there. Just making sure we have everything. Okay. That's a decent number of changes. So now we need to break this into 3 or 4 pieces. We have the just this here. Nice. Stream pipe options. That's some other error. Then we have the experimental pieces and the breaking changes. The breaking changes here should probably be last. I don't know if this actually works. It's interesting, but I haven't tried it. Wish there was some way to be able to do those things without having to test it this way. Hey, thank you for the follow, Solar Phantom. We're just going to try and see that it actually works. We're going to go into like lib. Instead of here, we get a request. Right. Actually, let's go into users where we have a post so we can actually read the body here. Body. Oh, wait, it's not that. That's fine. Where we get the reader. What? Something equals body dot. This body is a readable stream, right? What did we call it? Well, the get BYOB reader. What does that return? Just a BYOB reader. Yeah. And the BYOB reader, a little fancy. Basically have to pass it. Let's see if we can just call read on it. Readable stream. BYOB reader. Read. Give it a view. We get a promise back that has one of these. Okay. We have our reader. We're just doing this to test that API. Make sure we didn't mess something up. No method for get BYOB reader found for struct. Because get reader options. And now. All right, so we take our reader. We're going to try to call read on it. So let read promise going to be equal to BYOB reader dot read. This wants a buffer, so we need a let buffer. No. Give it a size. Yes. Say this is 1024, whatever it is. Now we need a view. View into H array from buffer. That's not correct. Ah, arrays. Actually, using this. And new, you give it the... Sorry, there was a mosquito. I don't know who left the mosquito. This room is sealed up tighter than anything else. All right, I think we just passed the buffer into new. Then we pass this, a reference to the buffer view. We get our promise from that. It using whatever result, whatever. Okay. So then we have our read result. And good morning. Saynad. Is that how you pronounce that, Saynad? It's AI. Hmm. No. For the read result, we just want to know that we're actually getting something back so that we've validated the code works. Afterwards, we're going to delete all of this. Thank you for the follow. That should be not unchecked. No. This is a readable stream. BYOB read result. This is not re-exported. Back into lib. Oh, yeah, we need a bit more here. All right. WebSys does not have that feature. It's reader options. Table stream can read. Really? Right there. And we didn't add that one. Finding little tiny bugs in this. That's a bug. Miguel America, good morning. Happy Wednesday, everyone. There we go. Use of undeclared type. There we go. No method name to get BYOB reader found for structure readable stream in the scope. We have that. Oh, go back into lib. Stream. I want that one. We want the other one. In order to get that one function available to us, we have to enable 3 feature flags. Or is it readable stream, default reader? No, it's in readable stream. Here, we need these 3 options. Readable stream, BYOB reader. That exists right there. Get reader options. So exists. Oh, mode. I don't think we have that one. We didn't add a reader mode. Definitely behind some checks here. Let's add that one. It's in serverless, yeah. Not P2P. Oh. Which file is that? Readable stream. Servers are going to make a comeback sooner or later. It's billing, right? Just billing. Fire up the server whenever you need it. That's really what serverless is. Have a server doing multiple duties. Oh, temporary value dropped. Perfect. Yeah. I'm glad we checked. As we found an issue. I want to borrow it. Great. And on this side? Okay. Yes, promise. Readable stream is not found in the scope. CHS feature. There we go. And readable stream, BYOB read results should be coming from Mimeograph Cloudflare. Really? Thought we had to give it a buffer view. BYOB reader. Huh. Could return this type here. And read. Uh-huh. That takes an array buffer view. How do we declare that? I don't think there is anything called an array buffer view on the Rust side. Let's double check though. I think it might just be what's returned here. Array buffer. Oh, array buffer view? Where do you exist, buddy? Ideal type. No. Okay. You don't. What do we want to do at this point? Log it? We're going to call this read result. All right, we're just going to log it. It's going to bail here anyways. Yeah, let's see if that works. If that works, then I'm much more comfortable with it. We can start breaking this up into pull request bits. Not readable stream free. What is this? Hmm. Where's that coming from? Crazy Man Q? Good morning. Happy Wednesday, and thank you for the follow. We must have something set up. Do we define this anywhere? Are we declaring it? Doesn't look like it. Looks like we're passing that through. It's odd because this is the one that we didn't change. $500. What happened? Yep. That's where we were doing the post. I do not see a logging though. What about our simple of favicon? That's also bailing. So that error seems to be a bad one. Hmm. Why would that not be included in this? Is it getting trimmed? It might be getting trimmed. Same way there as Kafka. One day, someone is going to make love. Love think they're cute and recite made with X. Going to have a problem. Oh, you're talking about this up here. Yes. Oh, they're gonna make a product called Love. I get you now. I get you. And we could just do that. We could rename Mimeograph to Love. There are other emotions too. Could rename it to like I don't know. All of the emotions I'm thinking of are not pleasant ones. Viral campaign? Yes, absolutely. We do that. Does this work? I think that's getting optimized out. There's nothing special about readable stream. This didn't change. We didn't touch that at all. I was building earlier. That's a drink where you live? All right. So going on there. Is it because it's been optimized? This generated some code. Let's look for it. Free. Element handler free. Document handler free. Lots of frees in there. Not a ton, though. But that one's been optimized. Why would they optimize away free? Changed. Because, I don't know, half hour ago we had something actually running. Non-allocation programming. This was all working. And that working. The only change was the that could have been over here though. Is something here got stuff? Maybe we don't have enough flags for readable stream. Thinking it's this one. We disable this here. Doesn't exist. That doesn't get. basically disables this here, which is commented out. Yeah, no, it doesn't like that. It's this impl pulling something outside of, must be it. Well, we can take that out of there. Got a place for that. This was of frame. Okay. And this is why we test it. Go back into users and see if we can use the new function. Oh, hub function. Use stream. Could be there. Unless it's filled. There. Okay. That works. Let's try running it. Avicon? Yes. Okay, you're back. Welcome back, Clippy. Just no. Kernels are rare. Goody. Yes. Which piece? Get the unchecked into. Maybe that doesn't work? And it might not be a type. And was this in a durable object? No. Okay. Should be able to just reload there. Yes. 3 A's. Huh. Readable stream BYOB read result. Well, if that doesn't actually, that's not actually something. Maybe we have to create this type a different. So if I can't unchecked into this, because that type doesn't exist, Cloudflare, that's a JavaScript type. That's surprising. Oh, wrong project. That's more what we expect. All right, so proxy. Actually reflect. Let's see, what do we have in here? We want to do this in a feature. Test code. Target. This. Yeah, this is a builder. Does that type actually exist in Node? What was it? It was full stream BYO. In this case, they have a constructor for it. They're just building it from one of these types. We're not the ones building it, so we don't get to make that choice of where it comes from. Yeah. What about the other one? I thought we had this working for the other one. All right, we were getting data back for the other one. The one is used all over the place. Anyways. Yeah, we unchecked into that right there. Readable stream, default reader, the read result here. Sorry. So that one's working. Why is the other one not working? Could be that the await's failing. Let's break this down into smaller pieces. What else? Node has its own stream stuff? Oh, probably Dino is a better runtime if you want to test out standard APIs. Interesting. I've still not done anything with Dino. Oh wow, only 3 and it didn't fail to compile. That's... Oh, it failed here. That's unusual. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Closer, 6 closer to standard stuff. Huh. Well, turns out it wasn't down here where I thought it would be. It's up here. You know, as fetch. I'll node relies on HTTP, HTTPS. I see. Huh. So what's going wrong with this? I guess we could break it down a little bit more. It's likely to be this one. Yes, we have 4 A's now. So BYOB reader dot read. Is it the buffer type? Might be. And it's not saying anything in terms of why it died. Just, hey, your promises didn't wire up. Angling promises. Promises can't possibly resolve. We have detected that your promises. Empty promises. All right. So BYOB reader on this. I thought this was how we would build this. Get the buffer. I mean, unless this wants just like a JS value, we pass the uint data array in. I don't think that's what it wanted. Second thought, let's do that. Delete that out of there. We'll pass in the buffer view. Read here. that the right type? Oh, it wants an array buffer. Oh. I think we're going to hold on to the changes for a little bit to WebSys just to work out any kinks. We might find something else, and I don't want them to go through something like that. Yeah, okay. That worked. Object in JS value. Hmm. Okay. Make sure we get that up into our GitHub. We know that works. That's done. Okay. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Jay. Thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Let's see. What else can we pull out of this? Transform bits? What's left? Durable objects. That's Cloudflare. HTML, that's them. KV, them. Request. What's left in request? Really? We're not pub using it though. Okay. Spawns. Add those. And just toss that down there for a moment. Get rid of that. Stream. What's left in stream? The text decoder bits. And this guy here. So if, I think the text decoder parts are the only thing that's left where it's doubled up. Do they currently have text decoder implemented? No, they don't. So we'd have to add that. Interesting. They call it something else though. Text decoder stream. Is this one where Cloudflare has diverged coding? Now it does exist. Available in web workers. So does that mean it's just not in this file here? Oh, this is a stream spec. Oh, well. Do they have a link to the RFC? Living standard. Text encoder. Okay. So yeah, we do have another one. We have encoder. Check it as results. So yeah, we could do those 2 types. I don't think we're going to do that today, though. Maybe tomorrow, and then we're pretty much done with those. We'll just give them some time to settle. Make sure we don't find any bugs in it. To work out. And then we would have, see, a number of these pieces available. We're not doing WebSockets. Crypto's available, streams, response request, KV, HTML rewriter. That's in there. We didn't do fetch yet. We would then have encoding durable objects. Something out of web standards. And event. This one we never need because you have to bootstrap using this one. We'd have most of that available then. It's not bad. All right. Well, I'm going to go grab some coffee for sprint planning action. And 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours of meetings today. That's actually not too bad. Yeah, it'll be all right. I see that it says Rust. I don't know what the rest of it is. Is that Cyrillic font? Um, oh, classy cat. We shall radio. Well, thank you for hanging out. Been good. I wouldn't be able to do all of this without you here. Thank you. Until next time, y'all. Bye bye.